Well, good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back again. Let's see, it is Monday, March 7th of 2016, and I am back to you again with another vlog video for today. I know my YouTube videos have been kind of sparse recently. The only reason I could tell you is there just has not been that much to talk about. I haven't been all that busy other than doing some computer work recently, and it's not the kind of stuff that you guys would be very interested in, just kind of doing some virus removals, upgrades, you know, kind of stuff like that that I've shown multiple times on this channel before. So just so I don't bore everybody, I'm not going to go ahead and film those every time. But I figured I would do a vlog today because there are a few things that I do want to talk about. And a couple of questions I want to address, things that keep coming up consistently with the channel. The first thing is about the SSD. I am constantly getting questions about the SSD, and I absolutely don't mind, guys. I have not done any more benchmark testing since that last video. I just, you know, haven't really been motivated to do much more. Like I said, I've been a little busy with just mundane computer repair tasks, so I will get to that eventually, probably start using some other programs other than the ones that I downloaded. The SSD is working great. I have had absolutely no problems with it. I've run checks on it. I used a version of DST that's for SSDs, and I used a few other programs. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but they all said the SSD is 100% healthy. I just absolutely can't imagine how fast it is. I mean, you guys have seen it, but in everyday use, it's just incredible. I can open up a browser within maybe 2 seconds, whereas it used to take 10 to 15 seconds for the conventional hard drive to open the browser up. And this is Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer, any of them. So would I recommend an SSD to you guys? Absolutely. If you've been on the fence and you've been thinking about getting an SSD, I would absolutely recommend picking one up. Now remember, with an SSD, you do not want to defrag it. That's about the only thing you can't do with them. If you defrag an SSD, you're going to start getting errors, and there's really no need to defrag it because it's not like a conventional hard drive where everything is stored on a platter and you have to actually put it back into contiguous order. It just doesn't work that way. SSDs are solid state, so there is really no need to defrag an SSD. I do run CC Cleaner every once in a while, and from all the threads I've read, that's okay. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, if you run that, it's not really going to degrade the performance of the SSD. Now, the way I have it set up in my computer, I have the SSD. It's the Crucial MX200, the 250 gigabyte SSD. That holds my operating system, some pictures, all my documents, and all my music. And that's it. The bulk of any of my YouTube videos, anything I download, all my other data goes on the external 5 terabyte Western Digital, or the internal 2 terabyte Western Digital drive. And now I also have the internal 1 terabyte drive that used to be the boot drive before I put the SSD in. And what I'm actually using that drive for is YouTube storage. All my raw video files from my YouTube videos go onto that hard drive, at least temporarily. Then once I go ahead and edit the video and make it, I copy it to the external 5 terabyte hard drive and the internal 2 terabyte, and then I can go ahead and delete the files off the 1 terabyte internal drive. So it works out nicely. That way nothing has to go on to the SSD. And once again, it's better not to write data to the SSD and then erase it constantly, because that also will degrade the performance of your SSDs. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, but bear with me. This video is going to change in just a moment. I'm going to take you guys around my room. There are a few things that I've changed, and I think it's about time I do a room tour video, or at least an update. So next thing you see, I will go ahead and show you what's been going on in my room. Alright, so at first glance, not too much probably looks like it's changed. I do have my Dell XPS 8700 right there. I was just talking about that SSD. Everything is perfectly working fine in there. Still have my 2 monitors. I have the 24-inch Gateway HD display. 22-inch LG is still there. All my CDs are up here. This is just a mix of everything. Some of this is Christian, classic. I have some 80s music up there. Some of these are old games and software titles. I have Expert Crossword Puzzles, Typing Tutor. I have a couple copies of Windows 95 here. The top one is the first version. The second one is Windows 95B with the USB support. So not much has changed over there. This is my bed. I did change the comforter. I used to have that one that was kind of, it was really 80s looking. It was kind of like a cowboy themed. But now this is just something that I had laying around. It's in much better shape. Yep, I still have my Alvin and the Chipmunks road chip poster up here. For those of you that didn't see the other video I did about it, basically I just purchased this frame at Michael's. The red background is actually a piece of red poster board that I got from Dollar Tree that I cut to fit, and then I just put the poster right in the middle, or centered it as best I could. And then I went ahead and put the movie ticket stub when I went to see it. As you can see, I did see that January 1st of this year, so can't believe it. It's been over 2 months since I saw that movie. Excellent movie. If you're an Alvin and the Chipmunks fan, I highly recommend seeing it. This is my bedside table with all my remotes. This is my Radio Shack 8-in-1 LCD universal remote. I love this. This will control pretty much all my stereo components and my TV. This one is for my Toshiba DVD recorder player. My JVC VCR. This is just a remote that works with it. This one is for my stereo receiver, the one right up here, that Pioneer. This one is for the Laserdisc, and that one is the TV remote. I have my little Sony alarm clock there. And the good old 12-inch Lasco oscillating fan, which I'm sure you guys have seen in that video. Yep, this is the inspirational desk fan. If you haven't seen that video, just search my channel for inspirational desk fan video, and you'll see a whole explanation of how I actually got this fan. It was really, really nice. We have the Sony PlayStation 3 controller here. I have my Amazon Kindle Fire, the $49 version one. Works great. Just some lotion because my skin tends to get dry at nighttime. I have a pink Game Boy Advance SP, which I picked up for free. Actually, I got this for free at a garage sale, and they were just giving it away, so I said, why not? I use it to play pretty much this Pac-Man game only. I don't really have too many Game Boy Advance SP games, but it really seems to work well, even though it's in horrible condition. This is my original Game Boy that I replaced the screen on a couple of years ago. Actually, the cover on the screen. And that's really working well. No scratches or anything. It's just a little dusty because I haven't had a chance to use it recently. And up here I still have my Sound Design AM/FM cassette alarm clock, which I do use on occasion. Though the alarm clock portion is not really working that well. It only works like maybe every other time. For some reason, it doesn't always activate the radio or the cassette, depending on, which one I've chosen. So that's why for now I'm pretty much using that Sony alarm clock when I need it. My whole CD collection is over here. Again, a lot of almost every kind of genre of CDs can be found here. Christian, rock, classical. I am a lover of almost every kind of music out there. Still have my Fisher speakers here. They're working just fine. Now, this is one thing I changed. Before here I had an Audio-Technica turntable. Well, unfortunately, the motor went bad on that turntable, so I replaced it with something I had sitting in my closet. This is a Toshiba Direct Drive automatic return. This is model SRA200. It's a very, very nice turntable. I had it sitting in the closet for a while, just never really used it. I picked this up at a garage sale. This actually has a Shure stylus on it, diamond, I believe. It's in good shape other than the fact that the previous owner had broken the lid here. You can see kind of where they glued it, but they did a decent job. I think he actually glued it and then melted the glue off and then melted the plastic together, so it's almost a seamless repair, but you can kind of see if you look close where the where the glue was. I just had to move some things around. These two cassette storage bins used to be here, but because this is so much bigger than the other one, I couldn't have them underneath it. I had to have this sitting alone, so my stack has actually grown a little higher. I still have the Insignia HD radio tuner. This is the Pioneer VSX 405 tuner amplifier. Still have my good old Kyocera DA610CX, which everybody, I cannot tell how many people have requested me to sell this to them. I am not going to sell this. This is my absolute favorite CD player. It works flawlessly, and I am most likely going to take this to my grave. And last but not least on my stereo setup here is the Pioneer CTM66R 6 cassette changer. And for those of you that don't believe this can hold 6 cassettes, believe me, I've gotten some questions about this. If I open it, you can see it actually has a carousel. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is still working flawlessly. Alright, coming over here, you can see that I have my little speaker set up here. This is the one that I got for Christmas. My parents gave me from Amazon. This was like 20 bucks, and it's called the DK Night. It's actually a Bluetooth speaker, but for now, I'm using it with my HP RP5000 just as a computer speaker, and it works just fine. Under here is the dual cassette deck that I use for copying cassettes. This is a Sony, it's model TC, I don't know if you guys can make that out. I don't think my camera's gonna focus. TCWE 475. Works very well. Really had no complaints about it. Still have my Gateway VX1100 22-inch CRT monitor. And yes, this is a CRT screen. I've had quite a few questions about that as of late. Works great. Was manufactured sometime in late 1997, early 1998. Down here is my Gateway Essentials Pentium 3 desktop, the one I picked up when I was in New York that time at the dump. Working just fine, though I did have to change out the DVD ROM drive. I put in this Creative PC DVD 6X drive. Works just fine. This is the original CD burner. This is a 4-speed by 4-speed by 24, so writes at 4-speed, rewrites at 4-speed, and reads at 24-speed. These were usually garbage, but this one seems to still work just fine. Next, I still have my HP Pavilion. This is the Windows 2000 desktop. Working just great. Still have the 4-port USB 2.0 hub going back to the USB 2.0 card, so if I need to transfer music to this, I don't have to wait an hour or two for it to install on the Windows, the internal USB 1.1 card. Again, working phenomenally, and this is pretty much my music server because this is hooked up to the Pioneer stereo, and that's how I listen to music sometimes at night. Over here I have a computer that is actually for sale right now. This is a custom build system. This is a 2.7 gigahertz Pentium dual core, 8 gigs of RAM, a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and 160 gigabyte hard drive, and running Windows 10. I'm actually selling it with the monitor. It's a 17-inch Lenovo monitor, the keyboard and the mouse, and I'm asking $180. So if any of you guys are interested, I will ship this as long as I don't sell it here locally. If you guys are interested, you can just send me a PM through YouTube. I still have this Xerox color laserjet printer, though I never use it. It needs the ink for it, and I'm honestly probably going to get rid of it because it's really not in that good a shape. The rollers on the paper tray are worn out. I actually had to tape the front door on it because all the locking mechanism is broken, all the tabs are broken off, so that may actually be going in the trash. Let's see, I have my Auric XL air purifier. Right now I have it on medium so you guys can actually hear me talking. You can hear that that does put out quite a bit of noise though. Up here I have the HP PhotoSmart 7525. This is my all-in-one inkjet printer, which I just got ink for again. This one I picked up at the local thrift store a couple years back for $15. This thing works phenomenally. I can't say enough good things about it. For the price I paid, I cannot complain at all. Works perfectly. Now, getting into my Alvin and the Chipmunks collection. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I am going to be doing another video about this. I'll just pan down a little bit and you can see most of it is the same, though I have picked up a few of the new series on DVDs. I picked up Volume 1, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the TV series. This is Alvin versus Brittany, also from the new TV series. And there is a Volume 2, which I have ordered off of eBay and should be coming in the next few days. You can see my videotape collection and my Laserdisc collection down there. Pretty much nothing here has changed. This is my bedside TV setup. Over here in the alcove, I can almost guarantee nothing's changed since you saw this last. Got all my Blu-rays, my DVDs here. This is the 40-inch Insignia. Down there I have the Onkyo receiver, the Fios DVR, and then my HP Media Center PC. Still have all the Alvin and the Chipmunks memorabilia up here, though I just noticed the Alvin and the Tux fell over here. This is from Chipwrecked, I believe. More Alvin and the Chipmunks posters here. This is pretty much the bulk of my Alvin and the Chipmunks collection here. Again, I'm not going to show this much on this video because I want to do a separate video on the collection. Pretty much everything else is the same over here. I still have my HP Pavilion. This is the A1420N, I believe it is. This one's still running Windows 10. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM. And this is not what you think it is. It's not what it looks like. This is actually a tripod holder. This is what I was using to talk to you at the start of this particular video. And then, of course, coming over here, I still have my HP LaserJet P4015TN working absolutely fantastic. This was another garage sale find. Got this for $10. And once again, for you guys that haven't seen the specific video on this one, I do have 3 paper trays. The first one is the manual tray for feeding envelopes and things in. The second one down is just regular paper tray, which I'm going to have to refill. This is just standard paper. And then the third tray here is cardstock. So if I need to print something that's a little bit thicker, I just go ahead and choose tray 3 instead of 2. Yep, so that's pretty much it for the room right now. Everything else is pretty much as you guys have seen it before. Alright guys, well I really hope you enjoyed this room tour video, this kind of a vlog room tour combination video. That pretty much brings you up to date on what I've been doing, and definitely going to have some new videos coming in the future. Like I said, once I get that other DVD Blu-ray from eBay, I'm going to go ahead and do an update to my Alvin and the Chipmunks collection. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.